was literally watching a TV, like a web show called Transfashionable, and they were doing drag king makeovers, and they were using tape.
Yeah, that's very
They're doing side binding.
Yeah, it's not. You can't do that. It's not good.
They're bad.
Hi guys!
Them Cosplay Girls here. We have a special guest.
We have our friend Sam here today to talk to you about binders. We're not gonna be in this video. We're just gonna let Sam take it away.
Yeah. Transition.
Hold my cover.
Okay, goodbye, guys.
Okay, I'm Sam, and I'm going to talk to you a bit about binding and the do's and don'ts of binding. You can bind it safely, or it could be actually really detrimental to your health. First, what not to do. Do not use ace bandages. Do not use tape. Do not use any of that. This isn't ace bandages, but like anything kind of like gauzy that you wrap around. Don't use that. That's really bad. The reason why ace bandages and tape are so unsafe to use is because every time you breathe in, instead of like on a regular binder, like this is an Underworks binder, see how it's like, it has really stretchy, breathable fabric? That's so it breathes with you. But if you use ace bandages, every time you breathe in, it can constrict you and it can actually cause you to break ribs. Over time, it can cause a curvature in your spine, which is obviously bad, so don't do that. I don't care if you've used it once before, nothing's happened. Congrats, you're an exception. But no one's an exception. I don't want any of you to become, you know, have to go to the hospital because you're damaged. And if you use ace bandages, I know people, trans people like me, who have used ace bandages, and now they can't bind properly because all they used was ace bandages. So I don't want any of you to be hurt by this. If you're just starting to bind, do not, don't go all at once when you're binding. Like, don't wear it for an extended amount of time, you know. Wear it once in a while around the house, in small time frames. Don't wear your binder for more than 8 hours a day. This can, again, cause a lot of breathing problems. Even if you wear a high quality binder, you still have the chance to have bruising, which is not a good thing. A lot of people I know, when they first put on a binder, they don't know how to properly like move yourself around in there. So don't be afraid to rearrange a little bit. I know if that's blunt, but basically reach into the hole in your neck and push down into the side. This should make it more comfortable and reduce the possibility of the binder tightening around you. And I know some people that'll wear a really light like undershirt underneath to keep it from moving around and rolling up. If you notice that you're becoming short of breath or anything bad, you see visible bruising, then take off your binder right away. A lot of people also ask where to get binders. And where I personally get my binders are Underworks. We'll leave like all these links in the description and all that. But Underworks, this is an Underworks binder, this is in a medium. It's basically a tank top you put on underneath. It compresses. Another really good place, the one I'm currently wearing actually right now, is GC2B, which is a LGBTQ+ owned company, so it's really good because you get to support them. They have a full range in sizes, so just in case you have a different body type, it goes from extra small to 5XL, which is really good in a range of sizes. It comes in what basically looks like this. Obviously it's not exactly like this because this is Underworks, but it comes like this, but also a full body tank top. So if you want like a more even look, it may look a bit better, or if you have a larger chest or a more like curvier, larger body type, it'll help even everything out. Also, one thing to mention, with the Underworks, they're a little bit cheaper than the GC2B ones, GC2B ones, but these ones tend to give you like the uniboob effect and roll up at the, yeah, it's a real thing, uniboob, and tend to roll up in the bottom when you wear it, because originally Underworks was actually created for cis men who wanted to like have their chest like not kind of man booby, but to put it bluntly, but yeah, but GC2B is meant for people who were assigned female at birth, AFAB. So it's more tailored where you don't get like irritation around your underarms, and it fits a lot better if you don't have a credit card, because a lot of people are like, hey, I can't order one, I don't have a credit card, you know what I mean? Basically, you can buy a vanilla card, which is like a prepaid gift card. You can get it at any like Money Mart or grocery store, and you can just order it online with that. I've ordered it lots of times. If you have a question, you can always contact the binder manufacturer. They're usually really helpful on this. Or if your friend has a credit card, give them the cash and then they can order it for you and have it delivered to their house. Or you can even ask the post office to hold the package. Once they have it sent, they should give you a call or something, and then you can just pick it up there if you don't want your parents to see it. Or you can just use your PayPal. It should be fine with PayPal. I don't think you need a credit card for PayPal. You just have to have it like set up through your bank card. That's one way I also do it, but yeah. You can do a do-it-yourself binder, but be careful with this because, as I mentioned before, don't use ace bandages or tape. This can actually cause you a lot of harm. Just don't do it. A few do-it-yourself binders, I made a master post on how, like, properly to bind, so we can link that at the bottom. I listed a few on how to make your own binder. One way is if you have 2 sports bras, you can buy them at like Target for like $5 each. You take one, put it on, and you get the other one and you flip it around so it's backwards, and then you wear that, and that should more or less even you out. I'll also put a link to how to make one out of a camisole top, which again is really cheap. You can again get it from like Walmart for like under $10. A lot of people also ask, how do I know my measurement in my binder? And they always send me messages like, hey, I'm a B cup, hey, I'm a C cup, what binder do I wear? When measuring for a binder, it doesn't really matter what cup size you are, because to a lot of different bra manufacturers, a cup size can mean a lot of things. So the best thing to do is follow the measurements. On the website they'll usually say like, you know, this measurement means you're medium, this measurement means you're a small, etc. So you can take one of the seamstress measuring tapes and you measure around here, you know, around where the largest part of your chest basically. Or if you don't have one of these, you can get a piece of tape and you fold it in half and then do the same thing, wrap it around. And from there, just measure it on like a regular ruler. When you do this, don't be wearing like a really padded bra because it'll give you a really inaccurate measurement. So
get naked.
Yeah, get naked. How do you wash your binder once you get it? When you can wash it in a machine, but it's better in cold water, and then just hang it up to dry on any hanger and that should be fine. If you can't tell your parents, basically you can get a little bit of fabric softener and put it into a bucket or a sink or a bathtub and just wash it. You run it under cold water and then wring it out to dry and then hang it up. That should also work. A lot of questions I get a lot are someone coming up to me who isn't trans and being, hey, I'm a cis female, can I still wear a binder? The answer is yes, you can. A lot of people wear it for either cosplay or just because their chest makes them uncomfortable, or, you know, any reason really. But the important thing is do not enter giveaways that are meant for trans or non-binary people. This is very disrespectful. These people are in desperate need of binders. Go out and buy one. Or you can do it yourself one. It isn't, you know, that big. But please do not enter these giveaways. These people are in desperate need of binders. Especially if you see one on Tumblr or Instagram or Facebook where a lot of these happen.
Okay, I'm gonna put a binder on.
We're gonna show you how to properly put on and take off a binder. One arm through, you can put your head in, and then the other arm, and then from there you can just kind of arrange it. You can wear a shirt underneath to help it stop moving around. That might help, even a tank top. You don't have to though, but yeah. Once it's on, just like stick your hand in there, and you can just rearrange to what gets the most flattest.
Turn to the side.
There you go. So that's how it looks from behind. Yep. Yeah, and this binder's an underworks binder, just so you know. It's in a medium. Now this is the hard part. We're gonna show you to take it off. What I like to do is grab from behind and take it off like it's a shirt, and then just pull, and there you go.
And I didn't flash you guys this time.
If you have any more questions about binding, you can ask me on my Tumblr, which we can link in the bottom. But yeah.
Alright, there you go guys. Thanks so much to Sam for being in our video.
Don't be afraid to ask him any questions on his Tumblr. I guess that's it. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and
follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook.
Yeah! Bye!
This is how I would take this, wrap up your face in it. Goodbye. I'm a mummy.